In the spring of 1951, on the Enewetak Atoll, the United States, under code name Operation Greenhouse, conducted 4 tests that led to the development of thermonuclear weapons. The first, on April 7, 1951, was named Dog. It was an 81 kiloton device, equivalent to 81,000 tons of TNT, and making it 5 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The next, on April 20th, named Easy, was a 47 kiloton device. The third, named George, at 225 kilotons, the largest ever detonated for its time. The fourth was named Item. It was a 45.5 kiloton device. My dad, now 97, was there in the Air Force. His job, to clean the planes coming back from flying through nuclear bomb tests. He and all the others became known as atomic veterans. Luckily for my dad and our family, he never developed cancer from his service. Here's my dad talking about some of his experiences during Operation Greenhouse.
And I was waiting for where it went off.
Didn't you have like your hands over your face or something?
My gloves, I had my glove, I had my hands over my face, and I could still see red in my blood, in my fingers.
God.
Look at the opposite of it. And count to 10 before you turn around, or they say it could blind you if you did. Mm-hmm. If you saw that light, then count to 10 before you turn around and look at it. Then you go around and look at it. See, it was at night, and the whole ocean, opposite, it was white. It was daylight everywhere you looked. For a few minutes, a couple seconds, or it wasn't too long, but it was pure daylight when I looked out.
That one was George?
Yeah. The other two wasn't quite that strong, but they were strong enough. It was like Hiroshima type stuff.
Yeah.
This was an experimental one. They didn't know how much what it would do. They wanted to see how much it did. And from that one, they knew how to build them bigger and bigger and bigger. Where that would be Mickey Mouse now.
Oh yeah. Back then, that was top of the line, though.
Yeah. Boy, I'd hate to see what would happen if they did all them big ones now, the ones that they can build. Man, it ain't gonna be much left for everyone to do that. That's what the only thing keeps us out of war with all these China and Russia and all that, because they know they're gonna destroy each other if they do. Unless one can actually get the advantage somehow or the other. Where they know they can wipe them out first. But
yeah.
Nobody figured that out yet, how they can do that. Because we got ships all around the world now loaded and ready to go and shoot from every direction these places they want to go on war with them.
Yeah.
We got bases everywhere. We got the advantage on all the rest of the world right now as far as war goes. Mm-hmm. If it comes to atomic war. And they know that. We hit Russia from all sides at one time if they wanted to. Blow that place in the smithereens.
What did you have to do again after a bomb went off? What was your job?
Clean off radiation off the planes.
Can you believe that?
What was that?
I guess it didn't hurt you.
They were wearing something.
Put on all these protective clothes, you know.
Kind of like hazmat.
Yeah, everything was covered. You had badges on it, red, and you look at that and see how much you got. Then it take 15 minutes to get all I'm supposed to have. So that's all, as long as I could wash one off. Go clean, go take a shower right after you get out of there. You get out there, take your clothes on, and take a shower, and go on about your business. I did that 3 times.
About how old were you then?
The first time I said 50 is all they wanted to get. They call them Millerickens then. I don't know what that meant. But you had 50, about 10 minutes I had 50. Mm-hmm. Next time I said, well, yeah, you can get to 100, it ain't gonna hurt you. So I went to 100 about 15 minutes. Then the thing went to 200. I said, oh, you can fill it up. There you go. Where you get to fill it up.
No, they had no idea.
So the third time I filled it up, and I got out of there in a hurry then when I saw it fill up. And I had another badge on that kept it, that they sent to Washington. And in the 80s, when I wrote to them or some of those, they still got a record of that, how much I actually got all together.
Oh, you were like a little test hamster or something. They really didn't know how.
No, they didn't know what they were going to do to us.
Do you still have that letter showing?
Yeah, it's up there somewhere. I ain't read it. I don't ever did not look at it. Some captain or colonel or something sent me a letter on it.
I know they said that they back in I think Obama's years they were going to give people who had cancer during it was Greenhouse.
40 years, you probably wouldn't get it.
Was this Operation Greenhouse, Daddy?
Yeah.
Oh. But it's a big article on YouTube. You can pull all the bombs up and everything. I wish Daddy could have seen them, but he couldn't see them good. His eyes.
Sounds like was it Oppenheimer?
It was.
That was Oppenheimer, wasn't it? The first atomic bomb? Or?
He had something to do with George. I looked it up.
The one that said I was in Utah, was something around White Sands there somewhere, wasn't it?
I think it was.
I think that's the first one was done. I don't know about them.
I saw the movie.
They used to shoot rockets out there at the air base and planes up there. They would fly about 30,000 feet up.
I didn't see the dirty part.
Yeah, they so easy to knock down. They just had to see how close they come to it without hitting it. But we got to see Marilyn Monroe for the first time out there. And all the guys went nuts over her.
Yeah,
you saw her? You saw her?
Yeah, they had a picture show out there, outside picture show.
Well,
and she was actually there?
No, she was a co-star in a movie.
You didn't actually see her.
No,
I was like, you saw her.
And all the guys, she ought to be in the stars. Well, that's what she was now. There we get that.
I wonder if that was before she started dating Joe DiMaggio, or?
Oh yeah, that was before all that.
Yeah, she was just starting out.
But she was 3 years older than I was.
Yeah.
And so she just started the movies, and that's why she's a co-star. She just started getting started. I think that never wanted to set her off going on the way to being one of the stars there. We had a PX on that show. We had an outside movie show and a PX. And we had a place on the other end y'all would have loved. We had all kind of fishing equipment up there where you could fish right in the ocean, or whatever you want to fish for. Yeah, the exercise in there, you can, muscle up on it, muscle up with it. Yeah. Right at the edge of the ocean out there, I remember that.
That wasn't Bikini Atoll, that was the other atoll, wasn't it? What was it called?
I was on the Enewetak.
Enewetak, yeah.
There's a little while.
There's a big article on that.
3.5 miles long, a half-mile wide is what they told us. And the nearest point was less than a half mile, because I could throw a rock from one side to the other. There was no ocean over here and the ocean over there.
Yes.
I'd have to throw it as hard as I could, but I could do it. And that's where it narrowed down right there, and then it opened back up a bit wider again where the theater was at. The plane was on the big end. They the biggest end
of Operation Greenhouse.
I know, I've seen them.
I'm watching a video of the nuclear testing from Greenhouse in 1951.
Yeah.
You were there. What year were you there?
Good for you.
Oh, I've been.
What year were you there, Daddy?
51.
51. Yeah.
The video I'm watching might have been the bomb.
Well, there was 3. It's all in 1 year that he was at. It was George was the last one.
I don't even remember what months it was.
It was earlier the year. I've already looked it up before. It's like February, March, and April or something like that. Something like that, Daddy.
I went in 49 and went 10 months to school and went to England Air Force Base. They sent me out on that base out there in the middle of the woods of nowhere where they practiced radio control, taking planes off and landing with nobody in them. And that's where I worked. Out there, we had a plane that done that. Had several planes that done that practiced that.
You can't see videos like on a phone, can you? Screen just goes bright white for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Then it shows the mushroom cloud and all that there.
Huge old mushroom cloud, you know. And that's what they fly the planes for.
Yeah.
For radio control. There's nobody in them. See how much radiation they get. The other plane be way out of the way over there, the one that was being in it. And they'd fly with radio controls to fly. I don't sound like I ever done that back then. Take a plane off and land it without cracking them up. You know, there was nobody in them. I was unbelievable. But, you know, back then. I never seen them crack up at B-17, though. I've seen a few smaller, you know, jets and stuff crack up. One of them come in the land, went between two telephone poles and wound up out in the ocean. Nobody in it. They lost control of it. I told you about that. The guys was laying out there asleep again on the telephone pole. He grabbed in his britches. I've seen a plane come in before. This is it. What was this? This is Wichita Falls. I believe it was a Navy plane come in. He was there watching planes come in and land, a bunch of stuff. He come in and just before he come land, he flipped over on his head and he landed on the head. And I don't know if it took his head off or not, but it killed him, whatever it was. And that thing was upside down when it was skid and landed on the runway right in front.